Xavier coaches, Jonathan Ziegler and is the next standing poetry of the colors.
And we are live from the Woodbridge Community Center for another edition of St. Joseph Hockey here today against Xavier, all the way from New York. And we'll just give you a little background on why we're here today. The Tunnel for Towers Foundation, and we all know on that fateful day, September 11th, 2001, there's a lot of emotions on that day. New York City firefighter Steven Siller was assigned to Brooklyn Squad 1. He had just finished his shift and was on his way to play golf with his brothers when he got the word about the plane hitting the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Upon hearing the news, Steven called his wife Sally, asked her to tell his brothers that he would catch up with them later, and he immediately got in his gear and headed over to the towers. He was determined to carry out his duty. He strapped on 60 pounds of gear to his back and raced on foot through the tunnel to the Twin Towers, where he gave up his life saving others. Steven had everything to live for: a great wife, wonderful children, a devoted extended family and friends. Steven's parents were lay Franciscans, and he grew up under the guiding philosophy of St. Francis of Assisi, whose encouraging and inspirational phrase, "While we have time, let us do good," were the words that Steven lived by. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just take a quick moment of silence for Steven Siller, and then I'll have Jack let you know some more about the foundation.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to know about this organization or this charity, it's a non-profitable charitable organization. It honors the sacrifices made by first responders and military personnel who have been killed or severely injured on the front line. They provide mortgage-free homes to Gold Star and fallen first responder families. They build custom-designed smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans and first responders. You can donate to t2t.org/donate. We have already raised $15,557 before this game.
Yeah, and that is the coolest part. This game is really a massive promotion for that charity and to get people to donate. And this is all pre-game. So, once the game starts and after the game, everyone's going to donate $5, whoever even walks into the arena, as well as any extra donations. So, win or loss or tie for St. Joe's, no matter what, we are here for a great cause. Still a couple minutes before the game gets underway, but we just wanted to give you some background on why we're here today and why this means so much to everyone here. So in a couple minutes, St. Joe's versus Xavier.
Yep. Hello and welcome back to the last regular season game for St. Joe's versus Xavier. And we already have a fast start here. Dude, Pong with a shot, but it's good block by the Xavier goalie.
And St. Joe's coming fresh off of a tie versus Morris Knowles yesterday. Nice puck save. And, man, Morris Knowles, even some of the St. Joe's hockey players were kind of iffy on whether or not they would even come out of that game with a victory or even a tie. But, hey, they got the tie, so I think they could really keep that momentum going here today.
Yeah, of course, I'm Jack Kemmler with Ben Chadwick. As the Falcons, Xavier win the faceoff, but can't really do much with it. And instead of yesterday's game against Morris Knowles, Gavin Slavasi is in net today as he is back from his groin injury. Big pickup for St. Joe's, especially with the GMCs nearing in the couple weeks. Brandon Adams has it. Takes a little shot in the net. Nothing really going on for St. Joe's over the middle. And Xavier's on the forecheck. Xavier just passing around the boards right now, trying to find a man over the middle. Great play by Brandon Adams to intercept it. But Xavier keeps it inside the blue line.
St. Joe's defense has been stellar all season long, and sometimes they're playing defense a lot more than they would like to, but still should feel very comfortable with where they're at.
Hunter may be on the right boards with Jack Plata next to him, but good poke check by Xavier defender. And Jake Drum ends up with the puck. He's wrapping around the net. Looking for a man over the middle. He's going to take it. And Brandon Adams takes a shot of a block by Xavier defender. And now Xavier will take it up on their offensive forecheck. Drum looking to get it out of the defensive zone. Great play by Drum to get it out. But Xavier fights back and gets it right back in the offensive zone. Brandon Adams controlling the defense now. Now Jake Drum takes over, trying to start some offense here for St. Joe's.
And yeah, Drum takes a trip that time, but man, those one-on-one, even one-on-two situations, Jake Drum could really take advantage of. He has excellent stick work, arguably the best on the entire St. Joseph team.
The third line checking on here for St. Joe's. 12:20 to go in the first period. Xavier now moving out of the defensive zone, going up. And they keep it around the boards. Stop by Gavin Salvasi. We're going to stop exactly at 12 minutes.
And yeah, Gavin Salvasi, like you said, it's nice to have him back. Man, I mean, we'll be honest, that one game against Monroe, it was rough, but I talked to Gavin, and he let up a goal or two, and then he got a groin injury and let up 6 or 7 more goals before we actually ended the broadcast early. So really, it wasn't a detriment to how good he is as a goalkeeper. He was just playing injured, and man, that is tough to do when you're in the net.
The star first line is out here for St. Joe's to get it out of their defensive zone. They're trying to start some offense here with Robbie Kenyon and Dean Ponick pressuring, but does not work. Xavier moving up on the offense. Bad shot by them. Goes wide. Takes another shot. Gavin Salvasi covers it up again. His third save of the night. No really real offense here tonight. Just back and forth play between the defenses. Winding down in 11 minutes. Kucha usually on the boards like he always is. And he'll take it up on the left boards.
And that's going to be a tripping against Kuchia, or for Kuchia rather.
That'll be a 2-minute penalty. Christian Kucha is still on the ground. He might be injured here. And never mind, he looks fine. That'll be 24 on Xavier, clocking in the tripping penalty. So we'll get 2 minutes for the St. Joe's offense that has been lethal all year on the power play to try and get the first goal of the game. Full second line checking out for St. Joe's here as they win the faceoff. Pilata fighting on the boards like he always does.
And the power play clock is not up. I wonder if they're even keeping track of it. So, I mean, Kemler, are we getting extra seconds on our power play right now, or are they actually keeping track and it's just not showing?
There's 5 men on the ice for Xavier, so I don't think it's actually a penalty. It might be a personal penalty, and they don't give it to the full team. I can't really explain that one. So it does look like a neutral play, 5-on-5. And Xavier is on offense here. But easily swallowed up by the St. Joe's defense, and they're moving up. Pilata's got it on the blue line. Maybe trying to find the puck, and he can't.
And Jack Pilata had an excellent game last game, the most physical I've ever seen him, as well as the game-tying goal.
Boguszewski takes this off from the blue line. We've seen him score that this year, but great deflection by the Xavier defenders. And they're going to ice it. And we'll get a penalty on the other, face. Xavier moving up on the offense. Again, no really offense here today. 4-2 on shots. St. Joe's leading on that, but we haven't seen many good chances here today. 6 minutes through the first period. Brandon Adams makes a kid fall.
And the few but the proud for the Falcon flock right now.
And Vincent Smythe goes off sides for St. Joe's, and we'll get a face-off.
Just around 9 minutes left to go in the first. St. Joe's currently with 4 shots in the game, and Xavier with 2. So, not the, you said it before, not the most offensive first period. Maybe just both these defenses are that good, which I think is a very real possibility.
And we did see this yesterday against Morris Knowles, very technical game. Not a lot of offense, a lot more defense out of St. Joe's and Morris Knowles. Might be seeing the same today out of these two teams, but that's a goal for Xavier. I don't think Gavin Slavossi saw that. They tried to pass it through the middle, and it bounced off a St. Joe's defender, and that's the first one today for Xavier.
And Xavier first on the board. I was just talking about how good both these defenses are playing, but man, it was bend but don't break for a while for the Falcons, but eventually they just couldn't hold that much pressure for that long, and Xavier on the board first.
And Dean Ponick rips a shot top left, but it hits the post. The first line here showing some energy, which the St. Joe's Falcons need.
And that was so close. It's almost like Dean Ponick plays better when he is trailing in the game, and oh man, centimeters lower, and that would have tied the game up.
The full first line here after St. Joe's. Savoca's got it on their back blue line. Trying to start a forecheck here, but great play by Xavier to get out of the defensive zone, and they're moving up. They dump it down. They're trying to find a man over the middle behind Slavossi. Couple of shots there, but it's all wide. And a lot of fighting on the boards, trying to get the puck here.
Defense is still playing very well. It's just, like we said, obviously that one moment where they let the goal up, but here comes Kucha.
Great deke out of Kucha on the left boards, as we've seen him do all year. He's one of the fastest. Dean Ponick over the middle, but big hit by Xavier. They don't let him shoot it at all. Maybe they realize he's their sharpshooter. 7:20 to go in this first period. St. Joe's trailing 1. Christian Kucha has it on the left side. Going over the middle, going to take a shot, and it's crossbar. Oh my gosh, 2 posts for St. Joe's here, and another shot by Robbie Kenyon. But it's blocked. That's 2 posts here for St. Joe's. Very bad luck in this first period.
Man, these opportunities for St. Joe's are coming so often. It's got to happen soon for the Falcons. They've got to get on the board soon.
Second line is on here for St. Joe's, but they're on the defense here. Again, Pilata fighting on the boards. Second time today.
6.5 minutes left to go now in the first.
Great play by Pilata on the boards. And he's going to take a shot, but stopped by goal. And he gets it in! Off the rebound, Jack Pilata gets the equalizing goal for St. Joe's in the first period.
2 games, 2 rebound goals for the senior, Jack Pilata. Man, does he have a hot hand right now.
Jack Pilata, not really known to be the shooter on this team. More known for the playmaker, but these past 2 games, 2 goals. You love to see it from the captain.
Yeah, and I showed Jack our call from yesterday about when he scored, and we said, hey, he's a playmaker. He's not usually the one getting the goals, and hey, maybe he took offense to that, and maybe he made a point to go out here and score almost
Hunter maybe's got a shot, but it's up. Sorry to cut you off, Ben, but almost had a second goal there for St. Joe's. Looks like the offense is energetic now.
No, I just start rambling. I am happy to let the offense cut me off whenever they want to score a goal.
Brandon Adams on the blue line. Takes a shot deflected by a bunch of defenders. And bad play by Brandon Adams on the board. So now Xavier's on the forecheck. And they'll take a shot. Good save by Gautam Savasi. And we'll get a stoppage. 5:30 to go.
And Savasi having a solid game. It's only the first period. He let up 1 goal. Maybe he's just getting some rust off. You hope that's what the case is, but we'll have to see how he plays for the rest of the game on that newly healed injury.
Xavier on the blue line takes a big slap shot, but great defense there by St. Joe's to deflect it. And now Joe Coletto taking it up the left boards, and he's tripped. That'll be a penalty finally for St. Joe's. They'll get the 2 minutes. Trying to go up 2-1 here.
And it's time for St. Joe's to take that lead. They got 2 minutes to do so. 5-on-4. No better time than now.
And Joe Coletto coming back from a suspension, so his first game back. It's a big impact for them to draw that penalty. Kucha, Kenyon, maybe for the forwards on this power play. And Caden Miller, the cornerstone of this defense, passes over to Brandon Adams. Kucha's got on the left side. He's going to take a shot, but stopped by Xavier goalie, and they're fighting for it in the middle, but Xavier goalie covers it up for a stoppage.
And that puck was up for grabs with guys like Kenyon and Ponick, but goalie got to it first for Xavier.
Kenyon wins a faceoff again for the second time of this power play. Miller's looking for a shot, but puts it back to Adams. He's going to take the shot, and great glove save by the goalie.
He plays defense, but he got some power under that shot. He's taken a few so far this year. So, I mean, I think we should really look out for that. He's got 6 goals on the air. That leads the entire defense for St. Joe's.
And good clear there by Xavier to win the faceoff and get it out of their zone. Bit of a reset here for St. Joe's.
Just about 1.5 minutes left to go on the power play as well. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period.
Caden Miller taking it up. And now Christian Cuccia, the captain. Another deke on the left boards.
Cuccia and his puck movement is just so fun to watch.
Miller again on the blue line. Kucha's got on the left side, but he can't get really anything going. And Miller's got it back. Still got it on the blue line. Back over to Adams on the right side. He'll take a shot. Great save by the goalie.
Skip behind the goalie for a second there. It was very tense right now for St. Joe's. Could take the lead any second.
Oh, Hunter maybe almost had a shot over the middle, but hits right off his skate. Good passing here by St. Joe's, but they can't really find a great opportunity. Great play by Robert Kenyon to block the puck, keep their team on offense.
Ten seconds left to go. Maybe St. Joe's can get back on offense real quick before it's full strength for Xavier.
So Andrew Savoca taking it over the middle, and now Dean Ponk's on the right side. He's going to cut over the middle, but 3 defenders on him, and Andrew Savoca takes the lead for St. Joe's.
And what a shot by Savoca, but I got to give credit to Dean Ponick. That was an incredible pass. What playmaking.
Dean Ponick had 3 defenders on him. He deked all through him, gave it right to his defender, Andrew Savoca, and he nets in the second one for St. Joe's.
The Falcons are cooking right now on the ice.
First goal of the year from Andrew Savoca, so we know that one is very rare. Xavier wins the face-off, but you got to believe this St. Joe's offense is very electric, and Jack Pilata will take it with Jake Drum on a 2-on-1. He's got it to Drum. Drum takes a backhand, but great save by Xavier goalie. We saw last game he used the backhand for his goal.
And man, this second line is dangerous for St. Joe's. They got both goals in the last game. Already looking really hot in this one.
O'Connor trying to keep his team on the offense. But great play by Xavier forwards to get on the forecheck. But easily swallowed up by this stone wall defense of St. Joe's. Hunter maybe he'll take a shot, but great save by the goalie again. That's the 15th shot for St. Joe's.
And man, I mean, look at those shots on goal up there. St. Joe's 15, Xavier 5. I mean, in terms of possession, especially offensive possession, they have been threatening that goalie all day long. And man, that defense has to be exhausted.
Good face-off win for St. Joe's there. Caden Miller will take a shot, but another glove save from his shot by that goalie.
Yeah, once again, I mean, Miller, Boguszewski did it earlier in the season, but not the most high percentage shots. You think you want to see him pass it around a little bit more, try and look for a more effective shot.
Xavier going on the forecheck here. They might have a little 2-on-1 with the Caden Miller defense, but good save there by Gavin Salvasi. And St. Joe's gets it out, clears it out. But Xavier hits it out of play, and we'll get a face-off in the middle.
Codsroy.
St. Joe's on defense here. Haven't seen that much today, but when they are, they have been a stone wall. And they'll take a wraparound, but great save by Gavin Salvasi. And he lost his stick. He does not have his stick with him. Yeah, Arch is in net.
That's RJ.
And we're sorry to talk about Gavin Salvasi being in net. It is RJ Peterson, so I think they're going to take the game off for Gavin Salvasi, get him ready for GMCs. But Christian Kuchia takes it around the left side. Put another great save.
And Gavin did start the game, so I guess we just never double-checked to see who was in that St. Joe's net. So, yeah, RJ Peterson in goal, and it was RJ Peterson on that extremely acrobatic save before.
Pilata on the face-off.
Was incredible last game on face-offs. Already great this game, too. Another win for Jack.
Drum's got on the left forward, going over the middle. He finds O'Connor on the blue line. But O'Connor loses it, and now Xavier's going on the offense. But O'Connor gets the puck back. Great play by him. Hunter maybe taking around the right boards. He finds Drum. Drum can hit it back to Adams on the blue line. Drum's got on the left side. He'll take a shot. Good save by Kostry.
And he was able to weave it through all those defenders and even teammates, but just couldn't find an on-goal shot there. 30 seconds left to go in the first.
And St. Joe's has 18 shots on goal just this period. You don't really see. You see 18 shots on goal in 2 periods.
Yeah, seriously. And in some solo games, maybe at the end of the game, you can see 18 shots. There's a lot of shots on goal, like you said, in just 15 minutes.
Jake Drum gets a goal with his second goal in 2 days. He ripped it top left, and it barely hit the net, but it went in.
And that is Jake Drum's 16th goal of the season. He is now second among the entire St. Joe's team. And I mean, this entire St. Joe's team is clicking right now. Defense, offense, goalie. Everyone is playing top-tier hockey right now.
And we keep talking about the GMCs. If this team looks like that, they could go very far and take down those top dogs, Monroe and Colonia.
This is not the team we saw get blown out against Colonia. I'll say that right now.
We're winding down on 10 seconds here in the first period. What an offensive period out of St. Joe's. Kind of quiet for the first 5, but those last 10 minutes, they absolutely erupt with 3 goals. Up 3-1, and we'll see you at the start of the
Sorry, out of nowhere.
And we are back with the second period. A very electric and high-scoring first period from St. Joe's. They went up 3-1, and we're starting here with a good face-off win by St. Joe's, but their goalie will cover it up very easily.
Yeah, man, we know a little certain Luce Films is here right now, so he's got a very eventful video. I'm sure that's going to be coming your way. So many goals in that first period for St. Joe's. So I'll just throw it out there. Quick shout out to Luce Films. Be on the lookout for a hockey hype video after this one.
St. Joe's staying on the offense. Good play by Katie Miller to keep it inside the blue line, and he'll get a big hit on the boards. Good pass to Robbie Kenyon's got it on the, but saved by Koscheck. He had it on the blue line. Don't really see that much from the forward, but.
And Kostroy has been under constant duress this entire game. And I mean, St. Joe's is just not letting up whatsoever. So I can't imagine how he keeps trying to hold up. I mean, 3 goals in the first period. It can only really go downhill.
And Hunter maybe with a shot, but another save by Kostroy. That's his 19th of the night. It's a hard workload for this goalie. 22 shots coming at him.
And in 16 minutes.
Yeah. Just get it back on, get it back on. Good shot by maybe there, but another save by Kostroy. And now Xavier's a little bit of a surgical offense here, but great job by St. Joe's defense. Don't let him get anywhere near the net. Maybe trying to take it around the boards, and he does. Great play by Maybe on the boards. He'll put a seam on it. Pilata through the legs, but Kostroy with another great save.
Dude, Jack Pilata is in his bag right now. I mean, he is playing at an unbelievable level. You talk about playmaking at the start of the season, these last couple of games. He is all about scoring, and man, it's been fun to watch.
What an emergence out of the senior in these past 2 games. We got a tie up here on the faceoff, but St. Joe's will end up with it. Third line on here for St. Joe's. Tropiano fighting it for on the boards. But Xavier really trying to get out, but Tropiano keeps it. He's got 2 defenders on him. He passed over to Bade Marco, but easy save for Kostroy.
Just a couple minutes into the second period, and it looks to be the exact same story we saw in the first.
Big hit on the boards by Joseph Coletto, and that'll be a penalty. His first game back, he did draw a penalty, but I believe that will be a charging 2-minute.
It shows passion. We can give Coletto that much. He's very passionate about being out there and is giving his all, but gave a little too much on that play, and yeah, he'll sit down for a couple of minutes. Give Xavier the power play. Or 5 minutes, rather. Man, that is a massive disadvantage for St. Joe's and a really opportune time for Xavier to come back. I would be shocked if they didn't score a goal in these next 5 minutes, even with how St. Joe's has been playing defensively.
Yeah, if we get a penalty kill out of St. Joe's here, that would be unreal. But they already cleared it in the first 5 seconds of the penalty. Kaden Miller going to try a little shorthand, but swallowed up by Xavier defenders. Jake Drum's got over the middle looking for a shorthand. He's passed over to Pilata. He tries to deke over, but great play by a defender. And now Xavier will move up with urgence. They'll take a shot, but great stop by RJ Peterson, and that'll hit the net for a stop. 4:23 still left in this power play.
Man, RJ Peterson has really impressed me these past couple of games. I mean, we'll be honest. I was the same as a lot of other people. I thought it would be a little bit of a drop-off from RJ to Silvassi, but, man, he has really stepped up to the challenge, and if needed, I think he could really be a very valuable asset to St. Joe's and the GMCs.
Yeah, 19 saves last game, only 2 goals allowed. Only 1 today through about first period and a half. and he'll get a glove save. Wasn't really going towards the net, but he just wants a new face-off.
It's about 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes left to go on the power play for Xavier. 12 minutes left to go in the second period. St. Joe's still leads by 2. 3-1 is the score in the WCC.
O'Connor trying to clear it for St. Joe's. They've killed the first minute of this penalty, but still 4 to go. Hard to see St. Joe's get out of this penalty.
And if they do, it might be their most impressive feat all game.
20 takes a shot, big slap shot, but easily deflected by Christian Cuccia. And he'll try and pressure and get the clear out. Xavier on the blue line, dropping it down for a dump. Not much offense going on here for Xavier.
Yeah, man, this defense by St. Joe's is playing incredible. It's a 5v4, and it just looks like Xavier is on offense a lot, but they just can't get anything going. And Tropiano with the clearance.
Great clear there. Winding down on 3 minutes left in this penalty kill. 11 minutes to go in the game. Jake Drum maybe looking for a shorthand here. He's taking it around the middle. He got past 2 defenders. Christian Cuccia, no goal. I thought that went in, but it hit the post, and he is very mad about that. Maybe an inch away from a goal there.
Man, this St. Joe's offense looks better than Xavier with 4 guys out there. Cuccia was so close to getting that goal right there. And also, Jake Drum driving by 3 or 4 defenders in order to get the pass over to Cuccia. Great play there by the junior.
And the junior, Jake Drum, clears it. 2:30 to go in this penalty. And we do have to point out for Christian Cuccia that he is 7 points away from the 100 career points. Not many Falcons have done it, so you can tell he was very mad about that. Just trying to inch closer to that very big record.
And this being the last regular season game of the season, he could come very, very close to that. It'll be a nail-biter in the playoffs for Cuccia for sure.
St. Joe's on the shorthand here again. But Xavier going to reset for now 2 minutes left in the power play. So they just killed an easy 3 minutes for St. Joe's. Just got to do it for 2 more.
Miller couldn't get the clearance away. That would have been vital to burn another 30 seconds off.
But now Xavier has it on the blue line, passing it back to defenders. Miller trying to clear it. And he does. Great play.
Again, the St. Joe's defense, I mean, yeah, it looks like there's a power play because there's not much offense for St. Joe's, but the defense does not seem worried at all. And R.J. Peterson is sitting comfortably back there.
Miller by himself on the defense. Tries to do a little saucer pass, but can't get it to Drum. And Xavier will move up. Try to do a toe drag, but great play by Savoca to clear it. And we're on a minute left on this penalty kill. One of the last chances for Xavier here on this penalty. He's taking around the boards with a backhand, but off the post. The 4th post hit today between these 2 teams.
And it being off the post, it makes it seem like it was close, but that was from behind the net. But, I mean, when else I was talking, you can let them know what just happened.
Yeah, Xavier from the blue line, the defender, puts it kind of easily in. I think the R.J. Peterson was blocked, so after 4 minutes and 20 of great penalty kill, they'll get the second one in for the game.
And, hey, I mean, letting up a goal, you're never happy after that, but you survive 4 minutes without a man on the ice. So I think that's very impressive for St. Joe's. Obviously, no one's going to be happy about what just happened, but still, I mean, I think that just shows the real talent that the Falcons have. And immediately back at full strength, they're already attacking.
To contradict that, I do believe they're not at full strength because it was a major penalty, so they're always going to be on 5-4 no matter what.
So I don't even know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, 30 seconds left to go then for St. Joe's to hold on.
Christian Cuccia on the boards like he usually is, trying to find a man, but bad play as Xavier's back on offense.
Brandon Adams, dangerous. Maybe could have gotten a call for a tripping, but the player never even fell to the ice.
He'll take another shot, but easy save for R.J. Peterson. And that'll be it for the penalty as they get back to full strength for the first time in 5 minutes.
Will head on for the Falcons is Robbie Kenyon.
7:50 to go in the second period. St. Joe's still leading 3-2. And first real offense out of St. Joe's, an even strength. It's Ponick, Kucha, and Kenyon. Kenyon will take the shot, but wide left. Adams keeping it in the blue line. He'll dump it down. 2 players go down for St. Joe's. And now Xavier's got a little breakaway here, but couldn't do much with it. Great defense there by Brandon Adams. Kucha on the boards.
Offense again. Oh, almost.
Can't hit Kenyon for a one-on-one in the offensive zone. So Xavier will clear it and try to move up. A great play by Adams. Dean Ponick fighting for it on the boards, but ends up with Xavier. And they'll take a shot. Almost glove saved by R.J. Pearson. Doesn't fully glove it. And Dean Ponick, very tired, just going to dump in and get a change for them. Get the full second line on here for St. Joe's. 6:40 to go.
And arguably the more exciting line you could make after these past couple of games. So could be a real opportunity to these next couple of minutes with the second line on.
Drum and Pilata both having goals today. And both the 2 goals yesterday, so it's the most high scoring line there is on this team. And in neutral play, they'll be fighting for it on the boards, trying to see if we can get possession and start some offense. Xavier dumps it out into their offensive zone, but Caden Miller has it. A great pass over to Drum. And we'll get the second line forwards moving up on offense.
Just under 6 minutes left to go in the second period. St. Joe's holds a 1-goal lead over Xavier.
Great defense here by Xavier, and they'll get it out easily. And they'll go on the offense. They might have a little advantage here, but shot wide.
It's another great save by Peterson.
Xavier was trying to take it around, do a wraparound, but couldn't do anything. Great defense by Caden Miller. And Jake Drum might have his usual breakout he has every game, but can't really get anything with it. And this might be a penalty because they held him back.
So, I mean, yeah, Drum, we talk about the stick work. He was dangerous, and I think Xavier knew that. So they just had to hold him back, and now looks like St. Joe's might get the penalty. We'll see what the refs call here.
And we'll get a goalie change for St. Joe's here. Gavin Slavowski back in the game.
And I mean, I wonder what that means. Because I think R.J. Peterson was playing very well, unless they want to save maybe R.J. Peterson for the GMCs, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
Kucha on the boards looking for a man. He'll just hit Caden Miller on the blue line, and he'll take a shot. Good stop by Kostroy. Miller back up.
Left to go.
Brandon Adams got over the right side. Another stop by Kostroy. And he'll cover it up. 29 shots on goal for St. Joe's.
These are getting close to the most shots we've seen all game. Obviously, we're not going to hit that just yet, but if they keep this pace going into the third period, I think this might be the most successful offensive game St. Joe's may have had all season against a formidable opponent, of course. You have those 10, 11, 12 score games that end early in the second period.
Good play by Miller to keep it inside the blue line. Miller looking for a man. He's got Brandon Adams over the right, but can't do much with it. And he'll hit Miller back on the blue line. Kucha might take a shot here, and he will, but wide right.
Just over a minute left to go on the power play for St. Joe's.
Kenyon standing right in front of the net, trying to get a deflection in, but good clear by Xavier. A minute to go in this penalty.
And a line change here for Xavier. 50 seconds left to go on the power play. 4 minutes left to go in the second.
Kucha leading his Falcons up onto offense, skating past everybody. Maybe he's got it. Looking for a shot. Good stop by Cosdroy. And what a glove save by Cosdroy. Robbie Buchanan had to open net off the rebound. And what a aerobatic save by the Xavier goalie.
Yeah, we saw one earlier from R.J. Peterson, and now we see one for Cosroy. So, oh man, I mean, he might have saved the game right there for him. A 2-goal lead heading into the third period is detrimental. So good on him there.
Connor takes a shot, but all deflected by Xavier defenders, and they might have a shorthand breakaway here, and they do, but Connor's fighting real pass. Great play by Connor. Jake Drum might be injured here. Another man falls on the ice. Savoca taking up for the last 10 seconds of this power play. Maybe he'll take a shot, but stopped by Cosdroy, and we'll get a penalty.
There was a lot happening right there for the Falcons. You had Drum flying into Silvassi, and then Drum was down with no stick. And then St. Joe was on the offensive attack, and an Xavier defender falls down. But in the end, we're just going to get a face-off in Xavier territory. Just a few seconds left to go on the power play, so at least they'll start on offense, or at least should. So St. Joe's can maybe take advantage of these final 5 seconds.
And that was a penalty, the second one drawn from Jake Drum. So we'll get 5 seconds left in the first power play, and a whole 2 minutes again. And they'll clear it to end the first power play, but still 1:50 to go in the last one. Jake Drum with a goal in the first period and 2 drawn penalties in the second.
Oh, nice pass from Miller, the no-looker.
Kucha still on the ice, leading his Falcons. Brandon Adams over the right side. He'll hit maybe over the middle, but maybe couldn't get a shot off. So Christian Kucha's got over the middle. He's going to take a shot, but deflected by Xavier defenders. Going to see if they're going to try and clear it, and they will. Basically trying to do a shorthand there, but great defense by St. Joe's.
And I mean, I got to give him credit. Good on Xavier right now with the clock wasting, but now here come the Falcons.
Kucha going past everybody. He'll take a shot, but another deflection by Xavier defenders. And Robbie Kenyon will take a shot. Quick stoppage there for Cosroy.
So about a minute left to go on the power play for St. Joe's, and just over 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Falcons lead by 1.
Plata wins the faceoff, takes a quick shot, but another stop by Cosdroy. Adams has it on the blue line. He'll dump it over the middle. Cosdroy didn't see that, and Jack Plata gets his second goal of the game off the rebound.
Jack Plata is a different animal these past 2 games.
3 goals in the past 2 games. I believe that's his 3rd rebounded goal as well.
And Plata, coming into last game, had 6 goals. And he has half of his entire goals in the season in these past 2 games. The senior is on a whole nother level right now for the Falcons.
Right?
Yeah.
So the second penalty goal here today for St. Joe's, as they'll be winding down with 2 minutes to go in the second period with a 2-0 lead. St. Joe's on defense here for the first time in a couple minutes.
And Jack, we pointed out a couple times, I gotta bring it up again. 37 shots on goal for St. Joe's, and we're not even done with the second period yet.
Yeah, this is unreal. If they can get to 40 by the end of the second, that is unheard of.
And this is a very talented Xavier team. We gotta mention it. It's not one of these New Jersey teams that are kind of going out there for fun, if we're being honest. This is a legit high school hockey team from New York. So minute 20 left to go, 80 seconds left in the second period.
Wanted the rubber band back. Good face-off win by Xavier there. Minute and 10 to go. And they'll get a penalty here. So they'll be 5-on-4. Can't fully tell you who was on or what it was. And now Jake Drum looking for the shorthand, and he's got the breakaway. Here comes Jake Drum, and he's got it! Jake Drum's second goal of the game on the breakaway.
And St. Joe's is running away with this one. I told you, man, it's that second line of the Falcons. They are lethal on offense.
On the shorthand, Jake Drum doing what he does best on the breakaway. And that is his third goal, just like Pilata in the past 2 games.
And Jake Drum, we're used to seeing goals from him. Pilata, we're not used to seeing goals from him. But both of them are on a tear.
And good face-off win by Pilata. They'll keep it on the offense side. Drum going to take it over the middle, but good poke check by Xavier. And he'll get hit. And now Xavier trying to move on the offense with 38 seconds to go. Still on the penalty. We may remind you for Xavier.
31 seconds left to go in the second period. And, I mean, Jack, is this the best period we've seen from St. Joe's of every game we broadcast this season?
I don't know about the best period because they're both perfect, so I say the best game we've broadcasted at St. Joe's, especially against a respectable opponent. And we have the full penalty kill line on here for St. Joe's. Trying to just edge it out for 26 more seconds to get to this long intermission. They'll take a slap shot, but great deflection by Brandon Adams in front of Savasi. Couldn't clear there, and they get a shot over the middle. Can't really get it off. Shot over the middle here. Great stop by Savasi.
Last couple of seconds.
That's 1 second. They'll take one more shot. But it doesn't matter. This St. Joe's team, amazing first 2 periods, going up 5-2. We'll see you after the long intermission.
And we are back for the third period of action. It has been what you could consider a beatdown up until this point for St. Joe's. Gotta highlight two players, Jack Pilata and Jake Drum. St. Joe's even starting off with their second line out there right now. Pilata and Drum, 2 goals each in this game. Each were the 2 goal scorers in the last game. They are on an absolute offensive tear. I'm Ben Chowder, joined by Jack, or not Jack Pilata. We're going to try and get Jack Pilata in an interview after the game. But I'm joined by Jack Kemmler. And Jack, I mean, how impressed are you with this St. Joe's team and how they're playing so far?
I'm very impressed. I heard Xavier was a pretty good, solid team, good competition for us, but they're just ragged on them. Just the way they've been playing on defense, not many shots on goal, only 15 for Xavier, and 38 shots for St. Joe's. I haven't really thought St. Joe's was a very offensive team this year, but this game they have just turned into that.
And St. Joe's started with a 40-second power play against them, but Xavier couldn't get anything going, so both teams at full strength for the final 14 minutes of the third period. Once again, the Falcons lead by 3. 38 shots on goal compared to the Xavier 15. St. Joe's had more than 15 at the end of the first period. That is how dominant this offense has been for the Falcons.
Yeah, and the normal first line out here for St. Joe's, technically really starting off the period because they were on penalty kill, so I guess they just wanted the second line to get the kill, then start fresh with the first line. But I feel like we get to see a goal out of here from the first line. Nothing today.
Xavier working it over, stolen by the Falcons. And now Xavier in their own territory. Kenyon on defense. Now it's stolen by Dean Ponick. Dean Ponick, the shot is a little too high.
It's 3 times today. Dean Ponick's out like a open breakaway to get an easy shot, but all wide.
Cucci over to Ponick. Ponick, another shot. It is saved.
Staying corrected 4th time today.
Yeah, Dean really wants that goal in this one. Everyone's getting their fair share. Ponick wants in on it. Instead, the shot by Adams almost goes in. Another save for Xavier. 2 minutes into the third period. Now Xavier on the other end. It's a 2v1. Adams is the only defender for St. Joe's, and Adams clears it out of the danger.
It's funny how good the St. Joe's defense is. Adams on a 2-on-1, and he just easily doesn't let anything go by him.
Yeah, you got Caden Miller, who might just win GMC Defensive Player of the Year, but you also got guys like Adams, guys like Boguszewski. So many defensive players for St. Joe's that have played at a stellar level all season long. And this game is no exception.
And, of course, Andrew Savoca, who had one of the goals here tonight.
And here is Savoca working it over to Boguszewski. Boguszewski will just clear this one to get a couple new guys on for the Falcons. And we'll get a stoppage in play.
Yeah.
So 40 goals, or 40 shots on goal rather, so far in this game for St. Joe's, and we don't have the exact stat on that, but man, that's got to be the most ever, if not very close to it. And we're going to face off in St. Joe's territory. Little over 12 minutes left to go. And Gavin Salvasi remaining in goal, so hopefully that means that the injury is of no concern from this point on.
You got to wonder if St. Joe's takes him out towards the end of this third period or in the middle to rest him up for the GMCs.
And Salvasi, nice save. It was a power shot a couple feet away from him, but he got under it. Xavier keeping the offensive attack going, and they lose it behind the blue line. They'll have to get onside here, and rather, it'll be Savoca clearing it along the boards. Drum over to Pilata. Now Xavier takes over once again.
Second line checking on there for St. Joe's.
Still in the Falcon territory. Now here comes Jake Drum. It's a one-on-one with the Xavier defender. Back over to Jack Pilata. Pilata to Drum. And Drum barely gets it saved. Pattison. The splits by Pattison to make that save. And now here comes the Xavier offense. And stolen by Pilata. Over to Maybe. Now to Drum. Back over to Jack Pilata. Caden Miller for shot. It's a pretty easy save there for Pattison, and the clearance for Xavier.
And what a one-timer there from Pilata to Drum. He just couldn't get it up and try and put it in the top of the net where the goalie was blocking the bottom of the net. But these two players, both the 2 goals tonight, they were just wondering who was going to get the third, who was going to get the hat trick.
So Pilata on the faceoff here. Yet another win for the senior. But Xavier with a quick interception, and now they're in St. Joe's territory. Salasi gets behind that one. Oh, and now here comes Hunter Maybe. Nice deke by Maybe. Hunter Maybe the shot, and it's saved by Pattison. So St. Joe's picking right up where they left off in the first and second periods. No goals just yet, but man, that offensive tenacity is not letting up for the Falcons. Minutes left to go. St. Joe's still forcing the hand. Kucha, oh, the pass over to Kenyon. Nearly got it. But now here comes Xavier. One-on-one. And a nice save by Salasi. Getting his stick hand on it. Not the most conventional way to save it, but now here comes Christian Kucha. Kucha tried to flick it to himself. And right back to Xavier. Xavier with a little fast break, and now stolen by Kucha. So both teams going back and forth here. Kucha, oh man, if it wasn't deflected by the defender, you wonder what the end result would have been right there, but nonetheless, it travels out of bounds. We'll get another face-off.
A good slap shot over the middle for Christian Kucha. That's really where his best is, right over the middle. Let him take his sniper shot, but none goals today out of this first line. Very unusual.
Xavier once again on offense. Struggling to put the puck in the back of the net as they give it up to the Falcons once again.
Even the third line's playing amazing defense for St. Joe's. Every line of this defense is just playing stellar defense.
Up Marco. Down the ice is Tropiano. Chris Tropiano, his shot saved. Eight and a half minutes left to go in the game. It'll take a miracle for Xavier to come back in this one. And Jack, it looks like we're almost strictly seeing the third and fourth lines for maybe the rest of this game.
You might stand corrected here. I think I see the second line on.
Right when I said it. But hey, I'm having fun with the second line, so if me being wrong means they come onto the ice, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I love me some Pilata, Drum, and Maybe.
Maybe Braun, D-Wade, and Bosch. I mean, is that the type of trio we're looking at on the ice here?
Something like that.
Hunter Maybe. Around the boards to Drum. Oh, Jake Drum takes a little bit of a hit.
And you talk about chemistry between the team. I mean, that line is senior, junior, sophomore. So for three grade levels to have such chemistry is unremarkable.
It really is. And I mean, yeah, you said it perfectly. They're all like kind of new. They're not in the same class. And the shot here is saved by Drum. It was a powerful one. But now here comes Xavier. 7 minutes left to go.
St. Joe's is nearing 50 shots at 46 here. This is
It's absurd.
honest. It's unbelievable.
With a shot. Oh, it was deflected up into Salvasi, but good positioning. And he makes the save.
Yeah, the net moved out there. We're going to go to stoppage.
So we'll take a short break. Once again, 6:47 left to go. St. Joe's leads by 3. 5-2. So the first line coming on for the Falcons. Kuchia loses this face-off, but still it ends up in Xavier territory. Kuchia takes a hit. Smythe
It's
gets under the puck.
very weird to see Smythe and Kuchia on the same line, but hey, I'm here for it.
And that'll be, or should be, another tripping on Coletto, or for Coletto, rather. They're not going to call it. Saved by Salvasi. Here comes Kuchia. Oh, big hit laid by Caden Miller. And the slap shot from way out is once again saved by Gavin Salvasi. Defense once again playing great. Slap shot here is wide left for Xavier. Could have been a nice play there.
We saw a very offensive first 2 periods out of St. Joe's, and it's all defense here, but we might get some offense here from Christian Kuchia.
Here comes Kuchia. Oh, he was trying to find Miller. Don't see Caden Miller running with the offense too much. You know he's going to want to have that one back. But still Kuchia keeping the offensive. Hits the back of the net. He'll pass it over to Boguszewski. Dylan Boguszewski loses it. Now here comes Xavier. Nice deke. And the shot, once again, too high and left. They're having some real legit opportunities, but man, these shots are just way off target right now. The only ones that are on target are ones that are from way out and really, really simple saves for Salvasi. It's another third line on for the Falcons. Xavier still on offense, another pad save for Gavin Salvasi, the junior.
We've seen a lot of offense here from Xavier, but not really any real chances. I mean, the St. Joe's defense just hunkering down and not letting any big chances from this Xavier team, trying to get their 3rd goal of the night.
Yeah, as well as Gavin Salvasi. I mean, it's his first game back. Imagine he'd be a little rusty. He missed a couple of weeks. But, man, I mean, yeah, he let in that 1 goal. But after that, I mean, he is the same Gavin Salvasi we know and love, and he's playing at that same elite level he is always at. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. St. Joe's leads by 3. Once again, Salvasi will stop it. So St. Joe's not getting on offense as often, but I think that's just because they're not going to be risking too much. They don't want to be going all out because they know that this win is essentially in the books. Another face-off. It'll be Pallotta. Once again, a face-off win for Jack Pallotta as the puck heads into Xavier territory.
And now you start to wonder, with 4 minutes to go in this 3rd period, Xavier down 3 goals. When are they going to pull the goalie and try to get a 6-on-5?
Man, I mean, you're down 3. That would be a bit desperate. I mean, they could just roll over and accept the loss, or yeah, I mean, they could do that. If that's the way they want to go, and they really think they could still tie or win this game, then yeah, I would pull them the next few seconds, honestly. Teams battling in St. Joe's territory right now. No one getting clear possession of the puck. Now here comes St. Joe's. Hunter maybe. Over to Drum. And Drum took a bad touch. They'll keep possession. Oh, nice turnaround there from the junior. Jake Drum. Kicks it over to the side and maybe almost found the back of the net off the post.
Maybe he's been so unlucky today. I believe that's like his third shot almost going in.
Now here comes Xavier. 3 minutes left to go. Still in their own territory. Oh, in-errant pass. St. Joe's tries to take over, but they somehow keep it going for Xavier. Another way too high shot, and I mean, Jack, you wonder if Xavier was as accurate with their shots as St. Joe's has been. Like, what kind of score could we be looking at right now?
I don't really know. I mean, I do see the accuracy is very low in this third period, but it feels like that first and second period they were putting on good shots. It's just the defense was deflecting everything, and it was just kind of easy for them. So, I mean, in this third period, their accuracy is very low, though.
And there goes Kuchia, fastest player on the ice. But they'll lose it to Xavier once again. So the defense is really stepping up for Xavier. I mean, these are the starting lines for St. Joe's, but, man, that offense has got to get going. Now here comes Kuchia once again. Alone with the goalie, Christian Kuchia. Tries to find the 5-hole. He is sent into the boards. It is saved by Patterson, and now Xavier on the other end.
It's his fourth shot on goal today, with just this period from Kuchia, so you could really tell he's just trying to get those 7 more points to get to 100.
Robbie Kenyon, the between-the-legs pass. Over 2. Now Xavier taking over. Abatamarco on defense. And Abatamarco will get it deflected and out of bounds.
And this is a good time to point out, while the game is winding down, a minute 40 to go, that for this Tunnel to Towers game, you can donate to t2t.org/donate. You can donate how much money you want, just some money. It will be amazing. We've already raised $15K here today, just before the game.
And I mean, with how many people showed up, at least for the start of this game, you hope it's near the 16,000, 17,000 range. It's an awesome cause, and it's great to see such an awesome hockey game for such a cool reason.
Yeah, great night for Woodbridge Community Center and Coach Carter, who's put on a great show.
Under 90 seconds left to go. Xavier keeping the pressure on. Oh, and a nice stop there by St. Joe's. Paletto trying to get some offense going. Now Tropiano will be under it. And Xavier will take over once again. Last minute of play.
Yeah, we're winding down 45 seconds here. I just want to point out one last time, 48 shots on goal for St. Joe's. Easily their best offensive game, especially against a respectable opponent. It's not like a South Brunswick or a Metuchen. Xavier's a good team out of New York, so great win, great momentum going into the GMCs for this St. Joe's Falcons squad.
It definitely is. The hopes are extremely high after these last couple of games. After that Monroe game, people were getting worried, but they proved everyone wrong, and it looks like they're just going to bleed the clock out here with Boguszewski. 10 seconds left to go. And Xavier's still playing hard. Going to try and make it a 2-goal game at the end here. That pass goes nowhere. And one final save for Gavin Silvassi to top off an incredible game for the Falcons, winning this one 5-2 in the Woodbridge Community Center. Once again, please donate to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation if you can. Over $15,000 raised. It is for a great cause. We'd like to remember Steven Siller and all the things he did on September 11th. He is a true hero, and everything we do here today is for him and for all the other victims of 9/11. But in hockey terms, it was an absolute dominating victory for St. Joe's. Jake Drum and Jack Pilata put on a spectacle